All right, what's going on, everybody? Thursday. Got a little fatigue day. Kind of playing this for the back day. Kind of wishy-washy lately on my routines. With dealing with a little shoulder issue. Little tweak in there that's kind of giving me some problems. I got to work around it. It'll get better. But for the most part, it's just been legs, back, and chest. That's just kind of how I put it all together here lately. I just kind of worked that like in a rotation throughout the week. Work in some arms, some arm movements like almost every day. But for the most part, it's legs, back, chest, and then even chest kind of is iffy throughout the week. But even to say that, there is nothing left on the table when I'm done. No matter what I'm doing that day, I run through the leg routine, and then if I feel like I'm just need to go over and hit some arms, I'll go over there and hit arms. If I need to go over there and pump up some shoulders, I'll go over there and pump up shoulders. Everybody talks about how there's such a big science to this whole bodybuilding, building muscle stuff. It's really not. There is somewhat, with the food, the macros, the calories. But you're training, man, as long as you're training consistent, as long as you're training hard, you're lifting the weight. And even then, a lot of people's hollering. I mean, it depends on if you're like power lifter, if you're just trying to get absolutely strong. Yeah, you need the progressive overload. If you're trying to build muscle, which is the way I lean more towards building muscle, it's not that much science. It's like pumping up the muscle. Yeah, you need moderate rate, you need the reps, and you just need consistency. But anyway, come on today, talk about the new creatine candy. I talked on the sour apple one. I've just tried this one, Tropical Blast. It's been my go-to for the past few days. I like it. But anyway, you take 5 of them, get 5 grams of creatine. I loaded up for the first 3 or 4 days with 10 grams, but 5 grams daily. Gonna keep you full, gonna keep you strong. Endurance is gonna be there, recovering. But anyway, that's just pretty much a take on this morning, how everything's going, how my week's been. But anyway, I appreciate y'all checking it out. I'll get in here and knock this out. Back day is one of my favorite days, so I'll be good and pumped up. Food wise this morning, been mostly just trying to keep my calories around 2,000, maybe 2,100, 2,200, just depending on daily, right, how I'm feeling. But I'm cutting, so I grabbed some Chick-fil-A this morning. I got the egg white McMuffin, and then I got the chicken wrap as well, and trying to hold off on the hash browns, so that knocks down the calories. As long as you're watching the calories on a cut, man, it's calories in, calories out. So if you're watching the calories, a lot of people can scream low carb, which low carb at the end of the day is low calorie. I mean, it goes hand in hand. So if you're cut out the carbs, you lose that energy. I've noticed, I've done it before. You lose that energy. I've went keto, I've went hardcore carnivore. You lose that energy. You lose that brain function. Carb. Your brain needs the carbs. So as long as you just watch the calories, I mean, heck, you could eat bread all day, but I mean, obviously the calories is going to stack up just fast, right? You're not going to have your protein to back you up there for your growth and your muscle recovery. So you really just can't do that. But you get where I'm going with this. Calories calories and carbs just go so hand in hand. You know, if you eat a high carb diet, you're going to have high calories. If you eat a low carb diet, you're going to be low calories, so you're going to be in that calorie deficit. And then on top of that, if you go hit cardio, that's going to even make you even more of a deficit. So that's going to help you cut the weight. You're going to cut it faster. But definitely cut it down here since January. I've definitely cut it down. I've went from around 245, 250. I'm hanging in there right now, kind of hard, kind of trying to get over this plateau. I'm hanging in there around 225, 226. But abs are starting to show up and everything's. I'm smaller, but you know, I'm liking it. It's the definition is definitely coming in. That's what I've been after for the past few months. By the summer, by June, I want to be, you know, take the shirt off, type, you know, hey, there's the abs, they're there. And yeah, wintertime come back around, I'll bulk back up. So anyway, appreciate y'all checking it out. Just a little daily routines, daily check-in. And if it's something you like, you know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all checking it out.